Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Life Lessons with Law. My name is Loretta Gerard, and we like to have open, honest, authentic, heart-to-heart conversations on love, life, faith, and pretty much everything in between on this space. So if this is your first time of watching my YouTube channel or listening to my podcast, you are most welcome. Thank you for choosing to spend this time with me. And if you are a returning listener or subscriber, thank you so much. You're practically family. Anyway, so today I just thought that because it's been a while that I have introduced myself. I'm not sure I have done that at all. I don't quite remember. But even if I have, it's been a minute, and things have changed. I have evolved. So I just thought, particularly for people, those of you who don't really know me, I just thought that I would jump on here and just share about who I am and what I'm about and why I've got this channel and what I hope to achieve with the channel. So on that note, let's get straight into it. Okay, all right. So who am I? It's interesting because when people ask me this question, it's such an easy question, but it's so difficult. Well, for me, I find it difficult to talk about it because it's like when people ask you, who are you? It's just like, where do I start? Because there's just so many layers to who you are, so many layers to what we have become, that sometimes it's really difficult to define it. Anyway, so I'll do my best to talk about who I am. I'll do my best to talk about who I am, and let's see how we go. So my name is Ijeoma Loretta Gerard. Some people call me IJ. If you call me IJ, that means you're like OG. Yeah, but I do love when people call me IJ. Funnily, I do appreciate when people call me by my traditional name, which is Ijeoma. And Ijeoma means safe journey. So I'm from the southeastern part of Nigeria. Ibokwenu. Hey! So yeah, I'm from the southeastern part of Nigeria, from Imo State to be precise. I was born and bred in Lagos State, Nigeria. So I am a full Nigerian. I am Nigerian with my full chest. I'm very, very Nigerian, and I'm so proud of my Nigerian heritage. So I'm Nigerian, and I currently live in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. And I live here with my husband. And I've been in Australia for a while. I currently work in marketing. So I work in marketing here in Australia, but I've been into comms, like communications, marketing, media, public relations for quite a bit. In fact, I studied mass communication at the University of Lagos, Nigeria. Greater cockite. Yeah. I'm a proud cockite. So yeah, I studied mass communication at the University of Lagos. I also have an MBA in marketing from Ahmadu Bello University. And I'm currently doing a master's degree in strategic communications. I know it sounds really heavy because when I tell people, they're like, oh, wow, that's a very heavy course. But yeah, I'm studying strategic communications at the University of Tasmania here in Australia. And what else? So I currently work in marketing. That's what I do. That's about me. That's about my work. What else? So before now, I used to blog. I used to blog. So I had a website where I used to write articles, and I suddenly lost that website. All my blogs, my articles, my writings disappeared, sadly. But yeah, so I used to do that, and I used to write on Medium. I haven't written on Medium for a bit, but if you go to medium.com slash, or you search for Gerard Loretta, you see some of my articles on Medium. So I like to write. I haven't written in a while. Life can just be so busy, but yeah, I love to write. But yeah, now, and which is a good segue into what I enjoy doing. I enjoy writing, and I used to do it very often. As a matter of fact, I wrote a book a few years ago. I wrote a book in I think it was 2020 or 2021, called You and Your Self-Esteem. The book is currently on Amazon, but I used to give it out for free back when I was home in Nigeria, but now it's on Amazon. So if you want to get it, just go search for you and Your Self-Esteem. I can put it on the link here. It's almost free, honestly. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. I have a book. I wrote a book a few years ago, and so I enjoy writing. And what else? I also enjoy journaling. So because I'm quite reserved naturally. I'm quite introverted. I'm not an extroverted person at all. At all. I don't have any extroverted bone in me. I don't think I do. So I'm quite introverted. So journaling is one of the ways that I keep myself centered. I'm a journal girly. I absolutely I love journaling. Doesn't mean that I do it every day, but I do it every now and then because it's my way of keeping myself centered. It's also a way that I pray and talk to God and just let out the things that I've got in my heart. Let me go and check if this thing's actually recording, because if it's not recording, I'm going to cry. Okay, we go on. So yeah, so journaling is one of the ways that I keep myself centered. I absolutely enjoy journaling, to be honest. And what else? I also like to cook. I enjoy cooking. Funnily, cooking is something, sometimes, not every time, sometimes I cook to relax. I know sometimes I cook when I'm stressed. So sometimes when I'm stressed, I just want to cook something. I enjoy it, but not like I enjoy it every single time I do it. But I genuinely like to cook. I enjoy cooking. What else do I enjoy? I like to read. Yes, I like to read. And I have this habit. I have this habit of reading multiple books at the same time. I know. It's just a weird habit. So I usually have like 2 or 3 books that I'm reading at the same time. And that's because for me, reading is more of a, should I say a habit? Not really a habit, but reading for me is more about enjoying. It's about the experience, just enjoying reading, just enjoying the experience of reading and learning from it. So it's not really about crossing off something on my checklist or my to-do list, like, oh, I've read 10 pages of the book today. Oh yeah, glory to God. No. So a lot of times when I feel like I'm no longer feeling the book, I might just drop it for a bit, go to something else, or I might just drop it so that it can sink into my mind, and so that I can ruminate on it. So because the truth, right, is that as you get older, you realize that you don't really need to it's not about acquiring the knowledge and stacking, knowledge upon knowledge so that you can pull it out at some point and use it to show that you're knowledgeable. It's not about acquiring the knowledge. It's about using it. It's about applying it. So for me, reading is more for knowledge application. So when I read a book or when I read something insightful in a book, I want to go back and think about it. I want to go back to see, oh, how can I apply this in my life? How can this insight that I've discovered in this book, how can it manifest in my life? Or how can I apply it in a way that would be beneficial to me in my life, or to my work, or to my interaction with people? So that's why you see that I have different books that I'm reading at the same time. Anyway, so what am I? I'm currently reading How to Win Friends and How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I'm reading that. And I'm also reading this book titled In Him by Kenneth Hagin. So those are the two books that I'm reading at the moment. There's another book that I want to buy. I want to buy that book, so I'm going to start reading that too as well once I get it. But anyway, I like to read. So the other thing I like to do is taking walks. I enjoy taking walks. Like sometimes when I take a walk, it's just to clear my mind or to just get my body moving and to just, I don't know, release myself to the atmosphere. Yeah, so but I enjoy walking, and walking is good too. Walking is good for your body, especially if you work a sedentary job, that requires you to sit at your desk all the time. It's good to take those walks. So I love to walk. What else? I also like to try new food. My husband thinks I'm weird. My husband thinks I'm weird because I like to try new food. Like sometimes I don't know what the food is called, but I'll try it. And the reason I think I enjoy this is because, food is one of the ways that you engage with the culture of a people. One of the ways that you get to know about a people is through their food, is through their cuisines. So for me, it's one of the ways that I learn about the world. I learn about people. So because of that, I've tried all kinds of food, like Vietnamese, Italian, Lebanese, Ethiopian, Indian, all kinds, Filipino, American, of course American. So yeah, and I really want to try more Thai. I love Thai food, by the way. Anyway, but I really want to try more. So yeah, it's one of the things that I love to do, try new food. So that's it about what I enjoyed today. I think those are the top things that I enjoy doing. What else? Fun fact about me. Okay, fun fact about me is that I am a complete Nigerian. I like to think that I'm a complete Nigerian. And the reason I say this, let me explain my ancestry to you. So I come from the southwest, from the southeastern part of Nigeria. So my father is Igbo, but my mom is from the southwest. So my mom is Yoruba. But my great grandmother, that's my mom's mother, is Hausa from Kano State. So I've got that Hausa gene in my blood. And now I'm married to someone from the South. So you see, yeah, I'm a complete Nigerian. Okay. Yeah, I think that's one fun fact that I can think about. One fun fact about me that I can think about. And what else? What is this channel about? So I've started my YouTube channel about, I think in 2020 or 2019. It's been a while. And it was just to go and share my thoughts, and it was just a platform to share my thoughts, to share the things that I'm learning about myself, about life, and in the hopes that someone else can learn as well. So this channel is about what I'm about, and that's growth, progress, learning, evolving. So to me, I feel like this channel is an extension of who I am. I'm all about growth. I'm all about making progress. I'm all about learning new things, learning how to be the best version of myself. So this is an extension of who I am. And I created this channel and even started the podcast so that more people whose stories are similar to mine can also learn and grow. So I don't position myself as someone who knows it all. because I don't. I don't position myself as someone who has it all together, because I don't. But I'm someone who's on a journey, who's learning, who's growing, who's evolving. And so my goal is to create this community of people, of like-minded people who also want to learn and grow, just so that we can both grow together, or we can all grow together. So that's why I created this channel and also the podcast, just sharing what I'm learning, just sharing just basically sharing what I'm learning. That's it. So that's the whole essence of it. My approach to life, honestly, I'm quite introverted, and I see life as a gift from God, a gift that God has given us. And to me, it's about growing, it's about learning, it's about being the best that you can be, not just for yourself, but for the people around you. It's about being a blessing to the people around you. It's about being useful to the world. It's about it's about opening yourself up for God to use you to bless the world. So that's my approach to life, and also my approach to people, and my perception of people. And people with my kind of personality are quite intuitive, but I think that for me, I like to see the best in people. I understand that nobody's perfect and we all have our shortcomings, we all have our weaknesses. I feel like we were all put in this world by God for a reason and for a purpose, and nobody's useless. There's no one that God cannot use. So I see people as human beings that God made for a reason, just as He made me for a reason. So yeah, that's my approach to life, and that's my approach to people. What else can I say about me? Look, if there's anything else you'd like to know about me or what I'm about, please feel free to pop them in the comment section, and I'll do my best to respond either in the comments or in the new video. So, but on that note, thank you so much. I wanted this to be short, sharp, and sweet because it's more like an intro video. So, but I really hope that I was able to touch on some of the key details about who I am. But yeah, thank you so much for sharing this time with me, for spending this time with me, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye bye.